Oh my gosh. Like all these magazines that tell you like how to decorate and everything, or what your colors are. Did you ever have that done? We do that too. I never knew that there's a certain earring that was going to give me the best look with my face. And I still remember this lady was staring at me. She goes, "Have you considered dangling?" And I looked, because I only used to wear studs. So she said, "Have you considered dangling?" And I was like, kind of personal. But I've dangled ever since.
Angela is laughing.
Okay, so I really, seriously, I always feel kind of vulnerable when I do this, but which side of my face looks better? Seriously, which you can say it, neither. Which side of my face looks better? You see, like with a little bit of balance here, how once I learned that an earring like that was going to look better on me than a stud, I have to do it. So we teach you what kind of earring is going to really give you your best look. And ideally what you want to do, in a nutshell, is mimic the shape of your face. If you have a round face, you are going to look so good in round hoops. The biggest mistake we make as we get older, and when I say older, I even mean seriously, like when we start having kids and stuff, is going way too small on our jewelry. Plus size women are one of the most gorgeous models for jewelry, and when they get it right. And it's like, and again, I know I can't offend anyone. I mean, the stylist, a beautiful plus size woman that works with me, and she goes, "Well, I just feel like I don't want to draw attention to my fat face." And the stylist goes, "If you had a mansion, would you do big bushes or little bushes?" She goes, "If you put little bushes in front of your big mansion, everything would look out of proportion. So you really do want to wear jewelry that's in good proportion to you." If you have a heart-shaped face, you're going to look really good in the chandelier earrings. If you have an oval face, you're going to look good in a dangle. And we can there's also like a certain length that's going to be best for you, but I'm not kidding you guys, because everything I say is true. You will start getting, people will go, "Did you get highlights? Did you," they can't figure out what's different about you. Oh, and if you wear crystal next to your face, it makes you look well rested. Crystal next to your face. Now, square faces, what's your name, huh? Amber. Amber has a square face. And I mean that in a nice way, because this is what I learned from a sociologist, psychiatrist. She said, don't ask why I was there, no, just kidding. She was at one of my shows, but she said, square faces are the rarest, but the most immediately likable. Aww. When people walk in, they just think you look friendly, and that you'll for sure have a show. Square faces. So you're going to look good in anything. You guys can do just about anything. It's really fun. So we'll do a little bit of that. But since I was talking about psychologists, I have to tell you, I do a whole bunch of shows for all these girls that work together. They're counselors and psychologists and psychiatrists. And they said, truly, they recommend to everybody that they wear jewelry. They said, no, they're being serious. And they said, because for quite a few reasons. And they said, number one is the compliments. Every girl likes compliments. Makes you feel better, okay? Secondly, I found this one fascinating. She said, it has been scientifically proven that we catch our own reflection up to 30 times a day. So even people that are like, oh, I'm just a stay-at-home mom, or I don't really see anybody, or whatever it is they're saying, they're like, no, don't think that way, because if you catch your reflection with a little bit of bling on, goes right to your bottom line, makes you feel happier. The other one, and I really liked this one, you guys ever heard of Madeleine Albright? Famous politician, really way into politics before Hillary as the first woman, very influential in empowering women. Well, a little known fact about her is she has an extensive jewelry collection, mostly pins and stuff, but she wrote a book about her collection, and she even has a little traveling museum. And even in this male-dominated business, her number one reason for having so much jewelry, conversation starter. Isn't that fun? And I've had people tell me that since. They're like, even if they're just feeling a little shy at a party, their jewelry will start a conversation. And that's when you whip out my card. Keep the conversation going. Yeah, it's fun. We do things too, like if you belong to women's groups, or if you have any allegiance to a sorority, or if you're just looking for guest speakers about fashion, we do a lot of things like that. So I was headed down to University of Missouri to do something for the sorority. I'd love to share this. I read 5 different articles, and every single one said when you're interviewing for a job, you should wear a statement necklace because it will start a conversation and they'll remember you. So I do. I love to share that when people are out looking for jobs and stuff, that it's really, really important to do that, okay? All right, so let's talk about, I'm going to do something extra special. Here's what happens when you have your own private showing or personal appointment, okay? First thing that happens is we're not even there yet, and we're going to give you $100 worth of jewelry for 20 bucks. $80 off $100. Is that not fun? But there's more. Then we give you $20 free per order. So you get that, right? Like, this is fascinating. I'm like, well, what if my friend only spends like 15 bucks? They're like, you still get $20 free. Now, I don't know, did you have this? Did you ever have like guilt where you felt like, I hate to ask my friends to spend money, or she spent $200 at mine, so I have to spend $200 at hers? None of that even matters, okay? $20 free per order. But when we get to 10 orders, we double it. Then it's $40 free per order. So I literally look at the crabbiest girl in the room and I say, Angela.
It's totally true.
I know it. She goes, it's totally true. I'm not saying you have to, but don't you think between the two of us, we could collect 10 $20 orders?
They don't even like me, so no.
10, 20, work with me, Angela. 10 $20, she really, I've never actually really called on the crabbiest girl in the room. So my boys, I've got 2 old sons that do this all the time. They're out collecting orders, and they're like $10, $20 orders. So that's a $200 sale, right? 20 times 10 for Park Lane. $200 sale for me. We're going to give you 40 times 10, that's 400 in free jewelry, plus the extra 100 I already told you about. Plus we have double thank you gifts right now. We're up to $700 for a $200 showing. It's pretty remarkable, but why do you think we're willing to do that? Seriously, when you're growing an area, what's happening? You're out there in the world with your jewelry on, and it's the coolest thing because you go to work and everyone goes, oh, is that from that jewelry thing? And you go, yeah, it was fun, you should have come. And you come back the next day and you all have different jewelry on, and they go, what's going on? By the 3rd or 4th day, they're like, you didn't just get a little, you got a lot. And everybody's noticing it. So fun. So, but I'm going to sweeten the deal a little bit. You see these numbers up here on the wall? Okay, or whatever that is. Not a wall, but when we start just, getting into this where we can be placing orders and things like that, if you decide that you're going to have your own private showing, you get to come up and you get to take a number. And you can't open it until I tell you later, because there's going to be something special in there. You might get an extra $100 in jewelry, might get an extra $50, might get free shipping. One of them has a $500 shopping spree from me. And here's what I'm going to do, because I asked Shelly, I go, what would make you so happy? And she said that 30 showings would make her so happy. And I said, okay, here's what I'm going to do. We're going to vote for your favorite piece of jewelry from up here. All right, and we're going to come up with the winner. And if 5 people decide to have a showing, I'm going to draw, and somebody's going to win that necklace. I'm not finished. If 10 people decide to, I'm going to draw for 3 necklaces. If 15 people decide to, I'm going to draw for 5 necklaces. If 20 people decide to, I'm going to draw for 10. And if 30 people do, everyone gets one.
What?
I brought my mom to one of these things with me once. She goes real loud to the lady next to her, can she afford this? I'm like, Mom, just sit there and look cute. So, yes, so that's what I'm going to do. So it's really fun. So we start egging everybody on and stuff, and it's like, you're not going to remember that you did us the biggest favor and made us so happy in marketing our jewelry when you're picking out all your free stuff. But yeah, that's all you have to do is just choose a date with your rep tonight. And I'm going to be sending these 30 necklaces to Shelly to hand out so that all of Erie is suddenly Not so Erie. I had to say. Okay, so another way that you can be ambassador for a company, and seriously, I know everyone's like, oh, here she goes, now she's going to do the recruiting talk. You know what, you guys, one of the smartest things I ever did, seriously, was to look at this as a real job. And I thought, what if I really did this? And I'm like leading a life that I never ever could have dreamt of. And it's really just a matter of saying, why would I not try? Park Lane's the one that takes the risk, not us. We pay a $39 registration fee. We have a showing. Everything we do at the showing is for you. You get a kit worth $1,000. You start making money immediately. You're going to come out ahead no matter what. And I do like to share, especially with savvy people, that one of the main reasons, and something that really appeals to the men, is the fastest way to become rich in America is to open your own business because of the tax write-offs. And they said, even a business that you're not going to make money on, you'll make money because of the tax write-offs. And on us, in our business, we make money. We make really good money. And we do it around our own hours. And, you know, we train you. We have a great team. You may not be in the market to become rich, but you usually know someone who is. And if you ever recommend someone and we interview them and decide to hire them, you get $50 worth of free jewelry. So I have people sending people to me all the time. It's a really, really, really cool opportunity. And, you know, talk to me about it tonight while I'm here. I'm so happy. I have nothing to hide. I absolutely love my job, and I love to share about it because I feel like I'm pulling something over on somebody. So I think I covered all the high points. So we're going to send the girls around with their little bags, and you can put your Hershey's Kiss. Remember, you can only pick one. So you're not in it, Serena. You just get to, is that your necklace or my necklace? You can have it. Do you promise that you'll wear it? With that shirt? Oh my gosh! And book a showing and love me and say you're your favorite? Okay, you got it. You got it. So girls, have a really good time. We'll be around and we'll be giving away more free stuff, and start taking the numbers off there so I can keep my job. All the proceeds help feed hungry children, because I have 4. Such a nice thing to do. I want all 30 of them gone. It made me so happy. Okay, have fun.
Hey, my car is for hungry children.